त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागये न महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकारये नमः शिवाय मंदाकिनी सलिलचंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वर प्रमातनाथ महेश्वराय मंदार पुष्प बहु पुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकारये नमः शिवाय शिवाय गौरी वदनारविंद सूर्याय दक्षाध्वरनाशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठभ्रष्टध्वजाय तस्मै शिकारये नमः शिवाय वसिष्ठकुम्भोदव गौतमराय मुनीन्द्रदेवर्चितशेखराय चन्द्रार्कवैश्वरनलोचनाय तस्मै वकारये नमः शिवाय यक्षस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगंबराय तस्मै यकारये नमः शिवाय पंचक्षरमिदं पुण्यं ये पति चैवास्ननिधौ शिवलोकवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदिते जय शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो जय गिरिजापति भवानी शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय प्रभु नाम शिवाय adorations to Shankar Bhagwan. This fountain there I consider to be a lingam, and when I come here I make offerings to Lord Shiva. What a beautiful morning. The rain is pouring, and this is so beautiful because we need rain. Rain coming from the above is nourishing the plants, Mother Earth, and keep it vibrant. And without the rain, water, that element water, we cannot survive. Let us take rain and sunshine in the same way. This morning, being it's rain, the sun is not shining, but we know it's there and it's inside of us. So we pay obeisance to Mother Earth because she's the supporter, and we always have to think that Mother Earth, we shouldn't desecrate her, try not to abuse her. Take what is necessary from her and don't take and waste. And water, our body, if we don't get water in our body, what happens? We are in that dehydration, and water sustains us. Then sunlight, let us pay adorations to Surya Narayan. We know he's there behind the clouds. And let us Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Surya Narayan, the one that gives us light, the one that gives us heat, and the one that sustains us. It keeps our planetary system in orbit, because our navgrahas go around the sun. And how important is that sun? But today we're not getting it. We feel a little left out, but let us all accept the workings of the divine to sustain the creation. This morning I want to talk about Lord Shiva. As I'm looking at this fountain, is like I said, it's the lingam. Water is falling. It's a water lingam. And for us at Bharat SEVASHRAM, saying Lord Shiva is that's a necessary deity, because the story went that there's a village in Bajitpur. It's called Bajitpur, Bangladesh, and a couple was having difficulty. They were embroiled. The husband was embroiled in a court matter. He was a zamindar, and he was um, having difficulty, and the case would have dragged on for a long time, wrong accusations against him. Anyway, he went, after some time, he went to Lord Shiva. He being a pious man, he went and he performed austerity, severe penance, that he would have abstained, performed brahmacharyam, and stay away from meat and all of that. And after 1 year praying to Lord Shiva, what happened? Lord Shiva appeared in his meditation while he was deep in meditation. And Lord Shiva appeared and he says, I'll take birth as your son. And the same night the mother felt, his wife, Sharda Devi, he felt the light went into her womb. And naturally there was conception. Lo and behold, a beautiful child came in after 9 months. The child had the aura like Lord Shiva, like a deity already, and the form was so plump and healthy. And they knew, the whole village knew that this is Lord Shiva because it was announced, Lord Shiva announced his coming, because Vishnu Charan would have told them that Lord Shiva was going to come to his house. And so the child grew, and then at tender age, he started performing austerities himself, and without a guru, because he came as God. He's guru, he's everything. He came as God, and he performed so much austerity. At 6 years old, he would have left the comfort of his parents' home, and he will go into the yard. Had his father built a thatched shed there, and he will do meditation. And one night the father came early morning, like in the morning hours, and he's looking, and he saw blood coming out from the nose of Binod Sadhu. That was his childhood name. So Swami Parameshananda, Binod Sadhu. And he asked, son, what is wrong? Should I take you to the doctor? He said, no, father, don't you know who I am? And then the father remembered that, yes, he's Lord Shiva. And then the child grew, and he would have stayed away from lots of exercise he'd be performing. He will swing when he get to a later stage in his life. He will swing 2 clubs, sticks, round sticks, short, and each one had 40 pounds. And he will swing them around his head for a 5,000th time, non-stop. So his upper body strength was so powerful. And he would have eat only rice and aloo. And he would have said, oh, I conserve my energy. And this power that's in me, it's a natural power that comes from that the divine place. And he would have gone that strength. And then he became a magnet for his school children, schoolboys. And they will come around him and he will give them advice. And his teacher will have said to him, why he would see Binod sitting at the back of the classroom in a trance, in a divine trance. And then what happened? He will take that child to the teacher's name is Bhattacharya. He will take the Gorakhpur, and there Baba Gambinath was there. And when Baba Gambinath saw this child, he says, this is already an accomplished ascetic. Why you bring him here? And Headmaster Bhattacharya said, no, please initiate him. And as the tradition in Hinduism, we ought to have a bona fide guru. And so he became a disciple of Baba Gambinath. And he would have stayed in the ashram there for some time, and he will be in the woods doing meditation and all of that. But then he got, after some time, he left and went to Banaras. Because what happened, he was thinking he wanted to be next to that Shiva Lingam. Oh, that Shiva Lingam, Vishwanatha Lingam. And he would have stayed in a small place, and then he will go to Dashashmedha Ghat and do his meditation. And he had this story where he was feeling very sick, and an old lady appeared and took care of him and nurtured him to his well-being. And he would have said that lady would have been Mother Durga coming there. And so beautiful the story continued. And he had that affinity for that Shiva Lingam. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya. Vishveshwarai Shiva Vishveshwarai, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya. Vishveshwarai Shiva Vishveshwarai, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya. Gangadharai Shiva Gangadharai, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya. And this song is so adorations to Lord Shiva. And Swami Parameshananda, after some time, he had his fill and he returned back to Bajitpur, Bangladesh. And there he started, him and his friends. They built a patch of land. They crossed the canal. Then there was jungle on the other side of the canal. And they would have crossed the canal and dig a pond and make a high spot and make a thatched roof shed with 4 posts. And they will do the meditation there. But before that, his mother, when he was a little child, he wasn't feeling well because there was some discrepancy with the child and the babysitter. The energy wasn't right for the babysitter, coming from the babysitter. She tried every way, the doctors, to cure the Binod Sadhu. And then he gave up. And then with the doctors, and he took the child, crossed over the canal, and went to Bandurga. They usually worship a tree there in the form of Mother Bandurga, the Mother Durga in the forest. And lo and behold, the child became well. And then Sharda Devi, his mother, says, "Okay, from now on, this child is not mine." What a wise mother that she surrendered the child, to give up the child to Mother Durga. And this way, the detachment was less. So great. We should learn, mothers should learn like that, that the best thing that they could do for a child is to turn that child over to the hands of God. That's where so many monks came to Bharat SEVASHRAM, because mothers give up that wanting to caress that child for themselves, but they give up Bharat SEVASHRAM. And when they do that, the monks became the caretakers of thousands of children. And this is the wisdom of Hinduism and the ashram. So anyway, Swami Parameshananda, he would have gone, continue his worship of Lord Shiva. He would have gone to the cremation ground here in Bajitpur, and he would have stayed there the whole night and worshipping Lord Shiva. His brother would stay guard so that people will not scared, because they will think, who is that person or that ghost in the cremation ground? But he was doing his meditation. And then in 1917, he took birth in 1896, and 1917, he was sitting in that thatch shed in the jungle with his friends. Magh Purnima, 1917, his Leela was over. He would have gone back to consciousness. Although in the body, he went back to consciousness. He was omnipotent, all powerful, 100% and 100% of the time. Omnipresent, all pervading. He exists all over the universe, in each atom. And then omniscient. He knows the past, present, and future. And I'm a testimony to that, because he plucked me out of mundane life in 1991. He left his body in 1941, 50 years after he would have plucked me out and gradually bring me to the ashram. What a miracle, but miracles to us, but the divine work, that's how it operates. And since then, I have the opportunity of serving. And Swami Parameshananda will be taking me to America SEVASHRAM, where I served, and then went to India and served in all capacity took me to United Nations and serving all over the world, conflict resolution, speaking at the Security Council, General Assembly, and heading up um, various departments, religious NGOs at the United Nations, presidency, and vice president of the Committee of Spiritual Values and Global Concerns. But I really treasure being in Nepal. Once I went there and I saw the work of one of our brahmachari there, Sanjay Maharaj in Kathmandu. And he just started out a place and have a few boys. Today it has grown into a huge ashram. We have a beautiful building and we have 50 boys in dormitories, street boys and coming from the villages. And we have schools, 200 children coming there, free education, free everything. And but one thing I like to go to Pashupati. Pashupati is right there and in Kathmandu. And I will go and sit there and watch the bodies burn. Because Pashupati is the Lord Shiva, the four-faced Lord Shiva. And so beautiful to sit there, go and visit and sit and contemplate on the final stage of this body. This is the preaching of Swami Parameshananda, that we should always think that when we are in distress, think of the last state of this body and then meditate on that. And then you'll be free from all the anxiety, sorrow, and suffering of this attachment and putting importance to this mundane existence. This is the cause of our suffering. This is what the Buddha also did when he did his meditation, severe tapasya, after leaving the palace, because that wasn't good for him. He relinquished all this worldly glamour and glitter and riches and money and pleasure and give it up, and he became the Buddha. Why? Because in this world of ours, we can never have that peace and tranquility if we put attention and importance to name and fame and riches. We should put our attention to our relationship with God. And Swami Parameshananda, Lord Shiva, Mother Durga, the Christ, the Buddha, Mother Durga, all are gods and goddesses. Krishna Bhagwan, oh, we can't forget Krishna Bhagwan and Lord Rama. These are all the deities that they have come and set examples for us to follow. So this morning, let us make that shift. It's my humble appeal. Make that shift. Pay more attention to our relationship with consciousness. Let us pay adoration to the Murtis, Murti of earth, Murti of water, Murti of fire, Murti sun, Murti of air, Murti of space. All these Murtis are on us. That means that we are the consolidation of all the Murtis out here, all of creation, and more so, that what keeps us alive and keep us connected is consciousness. That gives us that same level of existence as gods, these gods and goddesses that we worship. Let us think that we are those gods. Our journey from now on is to come to that realization. And then what will happen? Oh my God, you'll see how in this lifetime, you will have that bliss instead of suffering. And when you give up this body, you will never have to come back into this cycle of birth at the sansar. So this morning, what a beautiful morning, and we are enjoying it. And this murti of the Shingam, Lord Shiva, the lingam there, let us look at it and let us meditate on it. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, let us pay adorations to Guru. Through the Guru, everything is possible. For me, Swami Parameshananda, Guru Maharaj, we call him affectionately. He is the manifestation of that consciousness. Lord Shiva he is. And also all the deities are in him. Om Namo Sri Bhagavate Pranavaya. Om Namo Sri Bhagavate Pranavaya. Namo Nama, Namo Nama, Namo Nama, Namo Nama, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah. Om Namo Sri Bhagavate Pranavaya. Om Namo Sri Bhagavate Pranavaya. Om Namo Sri Bhagavate Pranavaya. Ah, we must be blessed. Blessings flowing your way. Have no fear. Continue life. Move towards your liberation. Hari Om. Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Please tell your friends because every morning I'm here around this time, 6ish, and we can join together. Let others share inside this glorious mandir that has no walls, it has no ceiling. It's a direct relationship with God. No murtis are here. The murtis is manifestation, nature, the five elements. And in this five elements is consciousness. So we are complete. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Bola Sisi Guru Maharaj ki Jai.